color will draw.
I, while you live, draw your neck out of cause.
I strike quickly, being moved.
But thou art not quickly moved to strike.
A dog of the house of Montague beats me.
To move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runnest away.
A dog of that house shall move me to stand. I will take the wall of any man or maid of Montague's.
That shows thee a weak slave, for the weakest goes to the wall.
'Tis true, and therefore women, being the weaker vessels, are ever thrust to the wall. Therefore I will push Montague's men from the wall, thrust his maids to the wall.
The quarrels between our masters and us, their men.
'Tis all one. I will show myself a tyrant when I have fought with the men. I will be civil with the maids. I will cut off their heads.
The heads of the maids.
Aye, the heads of the maids, or the maiden heads, take it in what sense I will.
All right, first page of Romeo and Juliet is in the books. That was fun. I enjoyed that one.
I'll do civil with them this time.
You got oh, hold on. You guys didn't find that funny? Okay, well, let's explain a couple of things here, because I found that to be humorous. I also found it to be quite disgusting. And I can't believe what I just had you guys read.
I understand. Humor is funny.
What? Nate, since you are standing, go stand over by the cart.
Come on.
Here's why it's funny. They're talking about this being the wall, this being the building, and this being the gutter. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to highly insult Nate. You ready, Nate?
I'm ready.
All right. You guys ready? You watching this one? All right. Nate, all you have to do is walk over to this chair. Can you do that? Are you physically capable of doing that?
Yeah.
All right, then you can do this job. Ready? On your mark, get set, go. Oh, yeah, I know. All right, Nate, let's try that again because that was fun. Walk back to where you were. Burn. Now, what you guys see is two guys just walking. That's what he's saying he's going to do. Nate, you can have a seat. There's a couple of things that we have here. Number one, and this isn't true anymore because thankfully we've grown up, but basically what these two servants are doing as teenage boys is they're standing around in the marketplace, out in a public place, talking about how awesome they are and how all the ladies love them. Guys don't do that anymore, right? Guys don't sit there and talk about how cool they are, how great they are. They don't talk about how wonderful they are with the ladies. They don't do that anymore, correct?
Correct.
Or is Shakespeare speaking universal thought here? Do they still do that? Guys still do that. Here's how I just insulted Nate. This is the wall. This was the gutter. Where did I walk? Closer to the wall. Do you remember when we were taking notes and we talked about how people would just throw excrement out the window? Remember how London was dirty and overcrowded and how there's no indoor plumbing? So if you were closer to the wall, if the stuff came out, it would hit you. So who walked on the other side? Because you were being chivalrous. The guy would walk closer to the wall. Who would walk away from the wall? The girl. So this is a huge Renaissance insult because remember, how much do they value women? Not very much. So what did I call Nate twice? A girl. And I called him that because as I passed by him, I did not say, excuse me, or anything like that that would say, we are equals. Let me just, I'll take the wall on this one, but no offense, pardon me. Do you remember all that stuff that you taught about manners? If you notice, I just kind of looked at him and smirked. And it's kind of like, gotcha. Those would be fighting words, even though I didn't say a single word. Now, the other thing is, here's where I say that they're talking about ladies. not only is he going to push the Montagues from the wall, but what's he gonna push to the wall? Their girls. And he's like, and I'm gonna take their maidens. I'm gonna cut off their heads. And the one's like, you're gonna chop off their heads? Their maiden heads. What's he gonna do when he pushes the girl to the wall?
Cut her.
Chop off her maiden head. What's her maiden head? I'll give you a hint. My second hour designed all these wonderful things during the Holden Caulfield unit. They called them the V card. I will just say this, I'll put in your today's lingo. They're talking about how not only are we gonna beat the guys up, but we're gonna take their girls and we're gonna also take their card. Thankfully. And this is a thankful thing. Very, very thankful that no more today do guys talk like this. Do guys talk like that?
Yes.
Not as much?
They say like that.
Right.
You don't say it, you don't think that, heck, I even saw a t-shirt one time that said, even, this was from a girl's perspective, so not only do we talk about it more, but we even talk about it with the other way, because now women have a lot more power.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a t-shirt that says, please hold my medals while I kiss your boyfriend? Meaning, I just beat you, now I'm gonna take your, have you ever seen that one?
Ouch, that's extra.
You see that all the time. I'm not only gonna beat you up,
I'm
but
gonna take her.
on the athletic field, but I'm gonna take your guy too. And then, guys the same way, you sit there and, guys, just because one guy's dating a girl, does that mean that the other guy stays away?
Nope.
No. Guys are pretty vulgar. Still today. Guess how they were back then?
Same way.
Same way. Let's continue and see if they get any better. Gregory, I believe we're on you.
They must take it and sense and feel it.
Me they shall feel while I navel stand, and 'tis known I am a pretty piece of flesh.
Samson even says, this isn't gonna be a bad thing, it's not like it's rape breaking, just look at me, look how awesome I am. They should be honored. I am and here's your quote, pretty piece of flesh.
Done.
Luckily, like I said, today guys don't worry about how they look. They don't think very high, they don't have outlandish egos anymore, do they?
Oh, no.
Universal ideas, true or false?
True.
Go ahead, Gregory.
Tis well thou art not fish, if thou hast now had its been portion. Draw thy tool. Here comes two of the house of Montague.
They just got done talking about how awesome they were and how they beat up any Montagues. Guess who happens to come walking along?
I'm not.
Now their foot's in their mouth, and what do they have to do? Basically fight them to show that what they were saying wasn't just a whole bunch of trash talk, which, as we know it with guys today, what was it? A bunch of trash talk, but they have to support it somehow. Go ahead, narrator.
Enter two other serving men, Abram and Belshazzar.
My naked weapon is out. Quarrel, I will back thee.
All right, love this line. Samson, way to go. Nate, I need you again. Come on over here, Nate. We're on the same side this time, okay? Lauren and Lauren, we're gonna do it with the two Laurens here. Nate, we're over here. Stand up, stand up. You see them over there? Okay. We just got done talking about how awesome we are, because let's face it, we're awesome. There are the two of the house of Montagues. Now we have to do something about it. So, do you wanna fight them? Yeah. So let's quarrel. I'll back you. Ready? What do you notice immediately about the guy? I'll be right behind you. You go charging in. I got your back. You ever heard that expression even? I will back. He's very cowardly. And then pretty much, if I saw Nate starting to get beat up, let's see me. Wingman no more. All right, continue, please.
Behind you,